Okay, so if you're cleaning your airbrush, put this in the lid of my airbrush. Take this, put it in the lid of my airbrush. I'm taking out my needle, I'm gonna clean my needle. And then let's say this little trigger thing falls out. Oh no, this is the worst. You have right here, this little bit, the trigger needs to get in here so it works correctly. So do you see this little slider, this little nib right here? This tiny thing. What you need to do is you need to pull that back with your nail. While you're holding that back, you'll see how it kind of pulls open. There's like a cavity where the air will come through. I'm holding this back. I need to then take my trigger and I need to put it in there while I'm holding that part back so that, see this little opening right here? So that the needle is going to be able to go through that opening because the trigger controls the needle. So the opening has to go so the needle can go through it like this weird long way. So I'm going to pull this back and I'm going to drop the trigger into that little hole with that, like there's a little hole there with its kind of gap facing the right way for the needle. Push it down, let go of that thing I'm pulling back, and now I'm good. So then I just slide my needle back in, and if it goes in, yes, nice and easily, all the way to the front, then you did it right. If you sort of feel like it's getting blocked, don't push it, don't force it. It means that this probably isn't in right, or that something up here isn't in right. But that's what happens if that trigger falls out. Hopefully it doesn't. It's kind of a pain in the butt. The first couple times you have to change it. But once you get the hang of it, it's not bad. So then I'm gonna put on my end thing. And like obviously you do this after you clean it out, but put on the butt. And that's what you do if your trigger falls out. Ha-cha-cha.